Hello once again, audience. Welcome back. More Maple Legends back on the Warrior, and I'm pretty happy with how the Warrior is looking at the moment. So, again, I'm begging Kuno Nurse for spotted Looney PQ, but I might as well just continue on with the quests we are doing here. I still have these two left: the Antidote, Part 3. Also still have that one. Any other one? I think I had the alien gray one in Ludi. Here, this one. This one I had still level 44. So we can still be doing that one. That one is not too difficult. Of course, we still need to be getting my damage. Oh. I came back from the mage just a little while back. And it's such a difference that the warrior makes. Sure, the mage has better mobility, which it's very nice. But the warrior, he is so good. Da, 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 da. He deals so much damage. I'm so happy with the freaking warrior. I don't know. Look, there's a 2.7! Crazy. Oh gosh, I love that damage so much. It's so good, because even though the thief is slightly stronger, it is not off by a lot, honestly, because the thief is doing max also like maybe like 5k hits, maybe, if we're very lucky. Mastery is of course gonna change the minimal and maximum hits we do, so that's gonna matter a little bit. I'm just gonna see like how far Luckless is Dexless is gonna take me on the thief, because if I can get like a very good probably don't want to go overall, probably want to go Dex bottom at some point to skip some Dex. I know Pirates level 80 gear, it's very popular. It always has been very popular. It looks cool as well. If you don't have any cash to hide it, it looks cool. It's one of the better sets. I know there's also like level 70 out there. And the cat, the level 100th, it's also there, but that's again an overall for Dex, so it's usually not that one. I mean, you do see sometimes like an overall score for luck, which I mean, I guess you could do. Thank you. But I'm not sure entirely what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna wait and see like how much can I get from stats, because I also wouldn't mind taking level 40 gear. But again, level 40 gear, it's also not the best. And the added defense of level 80 gear is also just very welcome. I think when I had potential in Maple, I think I had a 9% luck pirate bottom, and I think a 12%. No, 12% wasn't possible. I think that means I also had like a 9% on the top of luck. Basically a lot of stats. And you could also do the Star Force, which would allow you to get extra stats as well. So there were a lot of ways to get easy Dex, which completely reinforced the idea of going Dexless. But you could get like easy Dex on gear if you use the Star Force. I mean, this was even before Star Force. This was an enchantments, right? And enchantments basically raised all the stats, and there was no limit. I think you had like exploit at some point. I think I've talked about that before during the Curtain City party quest, where you could get like plus 15,000 Star Force or something, or enchantments and it resulted in 32k attack, sword and stuff. So you saw people walking around with overpowered swords dealing damage cap at level 1 or level 10. It was absolutely crazy, and it took quite some while for them to get banned, because those items were actually legitimate to a certain degree. So I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. 2.8, nice. That seems to be my max, like 2.8. What basically happened was you could crash a channel, you could crash an entire channel, or you could crash a map specifically. And I think at one part they kind of fixed that crashing a map would no longer result into a rollback, and then they went to crash a channel. But basically what they did, and that's why it took them so long to figure out, because the rollback happening was kind of a failsafe of like, if a map crashes, because there was probably a system running to handle all the mobs in a certain map, right? So they probably had a section of maps which were connected to the same server host, trying to manage stuff and calculate stuff. And if you crash that, it would roll back, and none of the other servers and anything would be any the wiser. And then eventually, I think they kind of expanded like a failsafe check, like, well, at least the channel itself is getting managed by another server. So you could crash a map and it would roll back to the channel server, still storing your changes, so it wouldn't be lost. So that's why they crashed the channel at one point. But when they were able to crash the map and get a rollback off, they would usually change a map or change the channel to kind of store their changes. So what they did, I'm getting a lot of those scrolls. What they did, they got like an enhancement scroll, like a bunch of enhancement scrolls, right? And they were pretty cheap at the start, because you could easily get them. And eventually, they were. I mean, you know what they also did? I completely forgot about that. You could dupe items, so they would drop items in a map, go to a different map, crash the first map, which would get rolled back, and then they would loot the item they dropped in the other map. So they got two of the same items, basically, just by dropping it. And that's also how they duped the Starport scrolls, like the enhancement scrolls, and Balanced Furies, I think they were duping. I'm not sure. I don't think Magics were out yet at that point. So they just duped all those expensive stuffs, basically, and Pink Adventure Capes, and they basically flooded the market with good stuff. But still very expensive. Like they fed into the market periodically. So what happened was they would make those crazy weapons, and everybody knew they were like hacked, because of course you cannot do them legitimately. But they would crash the map whenever they failed, right? And then you could roll back. No, I didn't boot my item. Because that's what would happen with the Starforge. You had a 1% chance of success, and if it failed, it would boom. So that's how they kept doing that. Like, probably they wrote a little bot script, whatever. Maybe even with packets, because the map crash was done with a packet. They might have even done that, like on the packets editor sender thing, to get it done very quickly, very fast. That makes sense. I do know that once these exploits were more known, like how they were being triggered, because Nexon didn't know, right, what was happening. They were like assuming, what the heck, is there a bug in the client or whatever? They didn't know, and eventually, I know some guy he made a public tool, right? And he was not out to get people to hack the game or anything. He was like a legit programmer guy, even before I was a programmer guy. He just legit wanted to make tools and programs like to like out of pure interest, I'd say. And he wanted to make a packet sender and a reader like Wireshark, but then like specifically for an application. So not specifically Maplestory, but like for something else. Can get some penguin meat with Garamation Sin. Do I want Looney Q? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't. I really don't. I know XP isn't the greatest for me at the moment, but I just don't want. Maybe later I'm gonna go, and if I cannot find it, we can go Chronos. I think I can hit Master Chronos, and also I'm gonna wear my super cool gloves. It's gonna be fine. But this guy, he was making tools for packet sending and stuff, and eventually he succeeded, and he made like the tool. He made it public, so people could use it and like read out packets, and he had like a little explanation guide into it as well. Like he had some tools to identify certain parts of the packet, like certain bytes. They had like hexadecimal codes, and he could read out. He would, like, his program would understand, like, oh, this section of the packet, it's the header packet, which means that it's the header is explaining what kind of packet it is, and then at one point you could also see, like, oh, this is an ID of the user. This is an ID of the target, which could be a monster, which could be another player, whatever. This was the action. This is the payload, basically the value or whatever you want to call it. The action. It had like all that explained, and it's also done for looting items. And I think for looting items, you actually had to specify what kind of item you would loot, and you had to stand on top of it. You had to stand within a certain XY, I think, because the game would not let you loot. Like, it would register the loot action, but it would not actually perform it. There were some finicky things with that, so there were some nice little thingies in there. But he figured out the map crash packet, and again, independently of the other guys that executed the map crash, he was probably just stumbling upon them at some point, and he found that they send a certain packet to the server then redistributes that same packet to all connected clients, basically, for a map or for a channel. And he would then investigate that packet and say, hey, when I get this packet, I'm gonna crash. And that was because it tried to execute a function which the game server actually recognized, and was like, oh, we're gonna send this, but the clients couldn't handle, and that was because that was in Europe, and it was because the game was ported with from Korea. It was a clone from C, basically, not from global, but from C. That's why some of the content we got was from C exclusively. And we didn't actually get any global content for quite some bit, but also we had content before global, so we were kind of happy that we had English content before global. So that was real cool. But it was trying to load a feature or something which the client could not understand. That's why it crashed. And he made a blocker for that. Like, he made like, oh, I'm gonna build in my tool for you guys. Like, if you get a packet from this type, I'm gonna tell your client, your machine, to just not accept it. because basically the way he made his packet reader was that any network packet that would get sent, I'm getting so many of those manuals, any packet that was going to send to your client on your machine, because like that's how networking works, it comes into a port, and that port basically sends it to the application on your machine, like to a process ID. And what he did was, I'm gonna wisp this guy real quick. Hi. Scroll prices you can see on ourrepo.com. You're welcome. So I got 130 shit. I want to sell them all. Weren't you the guy that also... I was not sure what else, but yeah, I think I talked to you around at the queue some time ago. Didn't you? I don't know. Maybe I know I've seen you before. Dap for me. Dap for me. I don't know, but I've seen you for sure. Meters. But anyway, this guy made a packet blocker. So the thing he did was, I'm curious, book nerd. Don't know that one. But basically, he made his tool to hijack that port that Maplestory was using. So Maplestory had to be started first. And his application kind of hijacked that port Maplestory was using. And then it would kind of reassign the ports Maplestory was using to a different one. And his application would basically receive all the data first. And it would then send it to your client. And that's how he was able to block a packet like that. It's kind of like how Wireshark works, basically. So he kind of remade Wireshark, but for specific applications, with a little explanation specifically for Maplestory. So it was really cool. But then his tool was kind of like niche. So nobody was using it that much, because you really had to have knowledge about packets and stuff. I say 99% of people I used to know quit. That sucks, man. But eventually Nexon got caught up of this tool, and they knew people were doing stuff with packets. And that's how they learned how the channel exploit was being done. And then they added something a little sneaky in all the packets. They started sending a timestamp. But they would still accept packets without a timestamp. So what happened? all the hackers and exploiters, they were using the old packets without, like, they were like, oh, they didn't patch it. Oh, good. And then they did that for like 3 months or so, I think. Like they kept it in like for 3 months, and then eventually started banning people, saying like, "Hey, listen up. We've found out that you guys were sending packets and edited packets, and we added a timestamp." Well, they didn't say they added a timestamp, but we have technology to detect if a packet was being altered and stuff, and. This guy that made the tool, he very quickly realized, like, right after that first change, that they actually made some changes to the pack. So like I see some new parts and I don't understand it. Like it's some kind of hash or something weird, and it changes every time. And that's where we suspected like this could be a timestamp. So our group that I was in, like we were like, okay, well, let's not tell anybody. Let's just figure this out. Let's wait for them. Let's, for the very least, if any of us in the group is sending packets, just stop doing that and just wait with the packets. And then you could see that after those 3 months, when Nexon announced, like, yo, dude, we know who's been sending edited packets and everything, and a lot of people got banned for that, and I didn't, which was great. But I did lose items because I bought items from free market. Like I said before, I was a very old player. I've been playing for years, and I had a lot of money saved up, so I bought like good gear for the normal price, you know. And then everything got removed. I had like a, I don't know, like a 72 attack, the Craven with 8 stars. I think it was really good. And Fairy Heart Street 16. I don't know what the Fairy Heart she used for though. So that was really sucky. But we did find out eventually that we're using timestamps, which was funny because we didn't tell anybody. Everybody got banned. All the hacker people. So yeah. And then that same guy, I'm not gonna name him because I don't want him to get harassed or anything. He also made a multi-client tool, which basically would allow to kind of run a program in a virtual machine. Again, not specifically for 2 to 400. 400. I mean, the XP is decent, but still. He wanted to make a multi-client that could load up any program in sort of a virtual machine without using virtualization. So he did some very interesting stuff there. And it took him a long time to do because he also wanted to do it like windowed. He did a lot of stuff. And then I had another friend, I'm just talking about my programmer guys. He was also into Maplestory hacking, programming, and everything like that. But he actually... Oh, I got a question from this guy. Where's Dogon's HQ? Oh, I know. We're gonna make a sector of this. Sent to the Indies by any sport. I will waiting for you here. I didn't those. Let me check if this quest is Dogon's HQ. I need a Dogon's report. That apparently, which is hidden somewhere around the fields nearby Omega sector. Oh, Pet needs food again. From the box at the Dogon's HQ. So there is Dogon's HQ somewhere. Oh, it's probably that one map with the where it said you cannot enter this map. I know it was one of the coolant fields. So I think I remember where to find out exactly. I cannot go here. No. I am getting more luck with the warrior. Maybe I should start scrolling on this guy instead. Yeah, see? Frozen tuna. Is this the beginner one? No, that's... Woo, that's good. That's so good. 83 attack. That's crazy good. I have 82 attack like this. Dude, that thing is crazy good. That's a plus 25. Dude, that's crazy good. Ooh, that's so good. This is the plus 12. Imagine if this was 13 more, then it was only still a 95, which is like only 12 better than this one. It's crazy for level 15 item. That's crazy. And it's 15 strength as well. Dude, crazy. Let's do Dogon first. I do think I want to finish the Metzi and Tentacles also. But dude, 400 is gonna take so long. I'm not sure if that's gonna level me up though. But I mean, we are 25 minutes in and we got 30%, so it's not crazy bad. But you really want to be finishing those quests faster than... because doing 1.5% per minute is not cutting it for me. And again, the walking around and everything, that's also kind of slow. What I'm gonna do... actually, nice with a card. I'm gonna go to give this guy some of the scrolls, the thingies, and then we're gonna go back here, accept the Ultra Great quest, and then I'm just gonna go continue left to the Kulan Fields to find Dogon's HQ. There was a box there, which is probably like a mini jump quest, I think. I want to say. You know, I might as well just use like the these pills, because I got 30. I got so much of them. I'm not sure how much is gonna matter, but it's gonna give me a slight damage increase. Might decrease my damage a little bit. I mean, my my min-max range is better than Dark now, because the Thief has like no mastery at the moment. I mean, dealing 15 hundo per hit is also crazy, because the mage he stacks with his attacks, so like a 1k to one enemy translates to like 700 on multiple or something. So that's kind of where the mage is sucky. I don't like it too much. Punk. Oh yeah, but I was talking about my other friend, right? The other programmer guy who was really good in making like specific Maplestory stuff, but he moved away from that for, I think, for more interesting stuff. At least that's how he kind of said it himself. He moved to making Pathfinder programs. So you have like a maze, and he offers good. 30 attack, crazy good. That's a shield, yeah, that's a shield. So you have a maze, and you tell a program like, draw a line on screen to find me like the most optimal route to the exit, and he was making that. Not using AI, it was way before AI. He was creating a Pathfinder program to tell me like, oh, what's the fastest way to exit this maze? This is the entrance, this is the exit. So he was working very long to create a image recognizing software. I think he just used like black and white, and there's like a white or spaces you can enter. And black is areas you cannot enter, and that's basically how he built it. And then he would load in a map, like, okay, well now you're gonna find the entrance and find the exit. And it would draw like a line for the fastest parts. And he also made mazes with multiple routes, and the AI, or not the AI, sorry, the program had to find the fastest exit. And he was working on that very long. And then he also made like a CAPTCHA solving bot for Google CAPTCHA, which he also took very long, which was when CAPTCHA was only the text. Because he was like, well, I now have my image recognizing software kind of running to find and identify mazes. But what if I have a different kind of maze, like crudely drawn on a page? So he converted that crudely drawn image to a black and white image using another bit of software he made to use for his maze program. And that's kind of how he got into like, oh, I'm gonna create a CAPTCHA solving program. So this guy, he was doing like just everything and all over the place and just having fun in creating his little applications. And he started out as doing Maplestory hacks. So he moved away very quickly because he was just in it for the program. Like he was like, oh, I've done this, I'm gonna do something else now. And no people asked him for more stuff, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do my own stuff. So he was like, no, I'm not gonna make hacks for you guys. I'm just gonna do my own stuff, because he was a very technical programmer. Was just interested in learning new things and doing stuff rather than just like trying to hack a specific game or do this or that. He was having fun, doing what he thought was interesting and exciting. So I had him on Amazon Messenger, you know, which eventually turned into Skype. And then at one point we got WhatsApp, I think, and I want to say like there was a time where I was still using Skype for my PC, but it was just so much easier to just, because then I got a Galaxy 3 phone, I think, a Samsung Galaxy 3, the S3, and people just started using WhatsApp, and I think I eventually kind of moved away from Skype. I did have Skype on my phone for a little bit also, but I'm gonna use Skype for? I have WhatsApp, dude. What am I gonna use Skype for? That was so stupid, you know? So I really didn't wanna. I mean, I kind of moved away from Skype, so I lost all those guys because they were on Messenger, and then I had them on Skype. But you know, you never actually talk to people on Skype because it sucked. So because Messenger was nice, you had like different, like for every person you could have like a different window. I never liked it's the same with Teams still, like I don't like Teams at all. But I use it for work, so you know, it's whatever. I did use Slack also, and I did kind of like Slack. But at some point it got like very slow, I'm not sure why. So that's pretty much like a lot of stuff I have to say about programming. I've been into programming games myself. My cousin, he was a game developer, and he used to make games. He had like an education. He went to college for that. He studied for it, and he made some games as well. And I think they were very fun and unique. They just didn't really pop off, which it's very difficult. But we have a mutual friend still who is working or has been working, I'm not gonna say for certain, he has been working in the team of Ori and the Blind Forest, and I think he did some level designs or something for that game. And probably some other big stuff as well. He is like really successful, I want to say, because he actually got like a job at a big shot company, because I mean Ori is handled by Microsoft, I think. Yeah. So that's really cool. Really impressive to me. Yeah. But me and my cousin, I think we tried to make Pokemon Go before Pokemon Go was a thing. But I did try to make it with Pokemon Go, like Pokemon. I wanted to make an RPG. Because my initial idea was like, dude, you know, phones have GPS, right, for Google Maps and stuff. Like, what if we can kind of get your GPS location and like spawn stuff on your map, like a treasure chest or something, and then other people also can see that treasure chest, and then you can play together maybe. I thought it was going to be really cool, and then it turned out we needed a server to manage all the resources and stuff on screen. and we didn't have money for servers, so that dropped really quickly. But the idea was there. Like, you could find treasure chests, you could find little slime dudes, you could fight them. There was like a little battle system, which was like Final Fantasy, very simple RPG fighting system. You would level up, you get stronger. So yeah, we had the idea there for something like Pokemon Go, but we never actually finished it. I also did something like, I made a card game similar to Yu-Gi-Oh, but I wanted to program it like in a smarter way than Yu-Gi-Oh, so I could easily add cards without having to throw over the entire engine. That's difficult, man. Yu-Gi-Oh is difficult to make. I had like waifu cards or something because I wanted to sell it on like Nutaku or something. And basically you could buy packs like you do with Yu-Gi-Oh. Then you could have like different archetypes and everything. And my idea was like every archetype is totally different and has their own unique spiel. Like that's what archetype does. And I had like these little effects for cards. Like you had a different, like I was defining a list of events, and I had it like a priority system, I think, so that certain things would go faster than others. So I had like a stack of actions, and you could respond to a certain action, like it was respondable or not. And if it was respondable, it had like a minimal response level. So like similar to Yu-Gi-Oh, we have like a quick play spell card or a trap card that had like a certain response level, so you could use that against. Is it Ultra? I need to kill Ultra Guys. Cool. It had a certain level response level to be able to activate a card against another card. So that was my idea. And I eventually made some cards, but I couldn't get because I was making it in JavaScript, okay? Don't hate me for that. I think it's this one. This is a nice group also, dude. Great XP. Grace Prairie? No, this is the Zeno guy. Yeah, Zeno. Let's actually try to beat Zeno. Put this on. I'm also gonna use this one just in case. Let's see how we do, because now I have 128 accuracy. I hope that's enough for this guy. I am not hitting him like for shit. I am hitting him a little bit. I'm dealing damage though, like big damage. Nice. I hope you don't heal though. You have a lot of HP. But I'm hitting you. I'm hitting you hard though. It's great. Oh no, I got hit. You also don't deal damage, but your knockback is really annoying. Dude, are you gonna give me much XP or not? I mean, I don't think even Dark has this much accuracy yet. It sucks so much. I have like a 0 avoid. I'm halfway there, nice. Also, don't forget your potions are about to run out. So be careful, please. Okay, just buff, please, thank you. Dang it, your knockback is so strong. But at least you don't heal. That makes me happy. Somehow I'm still getting misses like 10 times in a row. Dude, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna be such a strong boy. Give me something cool. I got a lot of stuff, and none of this is what I wanted. But oh, okay, now this other guy spawns. We can kill you easily. I'm still above 1k damage, even with my accuracy gloves. Nice. Let me put back my cool gloves again. It's quite a big damage difference though. Like 250 clean or something. No, it's like 150, and then times 250. It's like 300 damage. It's gonna change. That's quite big. I just need to kill 120 of these, but it's the next map I wanted to go. Oh, nice! We got a mall thing. I think that's level 50 or level 60. I think level 50. Yeah, level 50. So we killed Zeno, that's cool. Oh, here we also have this guy. Did I go one too far? No, I think I want to go cool on 4, right? Might have been 3. No, I think it was not. I think it was 5. Balloon dog. Balloon dog. Lots of... Oh no! Buying lots of purchase coin for a limited time. Yeah, so he's probably gonna white scroll something or chaos something. Oh yeah, this is not where I want to go. So then it's the next map. I was actually a little bit too far. Bank, bank, bank. My damage, thank you. Nice, we got a card from this guy also. I think we got it on the mage or the thief, I'm not sure. God, this again is gonna take so much. 12 attack, I know it's like 100 mil something, but I'm not gonna buy it for 100 mil. I'm sorry. To me, it's just too much money for 2 attack. Like really. It's too much for me to spend on right now. Because for 100 mil, I can probably get like 21 or maybe even 22 luck overall. Again, 2 attack is way more beneficial because it's plus 10. So I don't know. I can get magics for that price, and those are plus 3 attack or even plus 4. No, they're plus 3. So I could also get magics for that price. Magics are 120, but you know the thing. Too expensive. Dexterity pill. I could use those actually. This map is also not the worst to be grinding a little bit. I could also still do the Rombot quest. I'm thinking about. Onyx apples. Yeah, maybe I should get married to somebody. So I can get onyx apples. But I think you want to be level 60 plus, maybe 70 to do it. Because the Balrog can kill you. It's like the... I don't know what his name was, but it was like a brown bluish Balrog. Chaos Balrog? I don't know. It was cool though, he was flying also. But it was not a crimson one. It's like a blue crimson Balrog. Phantom Balrog or something, I don't know. It was really cool for a boss that was only for married people. And the drops were, I mean, the onyx apples are good. Bonk. Lego Marathon. That's probably a guild. I want to say that's a guild. Can I also maybe get some gacha tickets, please? Because I think I've been very lucky with Dark and with Cylon to get the tickets. I got a rare ticket and a normal ticket on Dark, and then I got 2 normal tickets on the Mage as well. And I got nothing on the Warrior. But then again, I got 6 scrolls success on my Porm, which is really helpful to me. And it was not a bad Porm as well, don't get me wrong, it was 70 attack, it's pretty good. Like if I get that on my Spear, level 64, I'm gonna have 100 attack. That's nice. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, you know what the problem is with those luck overalls or the luck top and the dex bottom? They are only dark scrolls. They don't have them in a 60% or 10%. So using a white scroll is not really beneficial. You could be using like a single or two scrolls and then chaos it and hope you get good stats, but that's very risky, dude. I mean, these guys also give not too bad XP, I feel like. Okay, nice. Well, I finished this quest also. I think there's another quest later on I have to do. That was the meteorite quest as well. And I know where they are now. How do I do get a malling? A mallet for cracks. By not scamming Echo. There's a thing called Google. It does not cost an X. What? Google? How do I get a mallet for cracks? I'm mega noob. I think there's like a quest you do. Because I think you need a mallet to spawn it. But I do not have brain cells. I don't know what's happening. Are these guys fighting? Dude. Like, yesterday, there were some kids fighting outside my house. Well, not really fighting, but they were swearing and calling each other names for some reason. It's the top one there. And I don't know why or what happened. I can go in here? No, it's not opening. What do you mean it's not opening? Where is Dogon's HQ? Dogon's HQ. Is it the other map, maybe? Should I Google it, maybe? God, but I don't want to Google it. Let me find it then. Dang it. Dogon HQ. Where's Dogon HQ? It's in Coolant Field 4. Go to Coolant Field 4 and locate. It's right at the top. Alrighty then. Okay. Well, it's good that I went here before. Dude, again with the thing? I fed you like 45 minutes ago. And pets eat food like crazy. At least you're cute. At least you're a cute dragon. I'm not sure if the dragon is always yellow or if it can have a different color. I feel like dragon is always yellow. I forgot how the dragon was called for the Evan. But I know the dragon had a name. We're also making a little bit of money back because I spent 30 mil on the mage. The mage now has 2 mil. And I do have a choice to play another 60% scroll and maybe watch it fail. But if I am gonna do another 60% scroll for overall int, I am probably gonna do plus 8 of them. Just do the maximum amounts. So that's gonna be. Dude, I want a white scroll it actually. No, yeah, maybe I do want a white scroll it and then 10%. No. Because if we're gonna go that route, then I might as well be very rich, and then I could have white scrolled from the beginning and just made the perfect overall and sell it for, I don't know, 2,000 coins or something. Sell it for 4 bill. Why don't we sell it for 4 bill? Okay, so here it's at this thing. I remember. This is the entrance to Dogon's HQ. And here you have the robot thing. Yeah, and then Oh no, I cannot get there. I need to jump. Press up here, yeah. That's how you do it. And then there's like a box somewhere. Not sure if you climb somewhere, I don't know. No, yeah, so somewhere at the top, I think there's Dogon's HQ. It's like hidden somewhere. You have to climb all these things. Okay, so it's not that one. Okay, it's just not right over here. No, it's not. Okay, it's probably not the first one. But I know it's not the last one. And after this, we have 3 more left. Okay, so it's not that one. Is it this one, maybe? No, it's not. It can be one of these 4. It's also not this one. I for sure was not that one. Is it not any of this one? I'm just pressing up like everywhere I can. It's fun like I hit them up. Okay, it was not the first one. That means it's not the last one. I have 3 more to try. No, wait, the first one was not doing anything, so I have 2 more to try. So it's gonna be this one? Nope, okay, but it's also not that one, so it's the second from last one. Which is this one. No, it's not? What? Entrance to Dogon's HQ. It's hold the phone. Hold the freaking phone. So it's the second one. And you go up here. And you press up. And then press up again. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is again. Dude, this is crazy. I don't remember this at all, but I know I did it once. I'm just pressing up everywhere. I think you had to pick one of these things. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Middle. Okay, I want to take the same ones. I feel like the same. No. Okay. Does this one do? No. Okay. I don't know, but then it is this one, and this one. That is not that one. It's also the left one. We're getting there. This one, and then this one, and then probably also want to do this one, and then want to do this one, and then we want to switch this one. No. Dang it. Okay, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then that one, and then this one again. Yeah, we did it. Nice. And here's the box. Let's go, dude. We freaking did it. Nice. Still gonna port. Go back. Let's go. That's crazy. Okay, so I did that without help, you know. 30 coins. That's 60 mil. For this 55 attack. But it's clean for 55 attack. But you need so much dex for that. I really don't enjoy the amount of dex. You need like 150. So much. Where is it going to shoot? Cat eyes and a little bit of XP. And you have no more new quests for me. Okay, cool. We're gonna fuck Franken bitch up. But I'm not. Oh, I mean, we did like 50 minutes, 55 minutes for 70%. We're gonna deliver this one quest, and then we're gonna do any of the other guys also have a quest for me, though. Let me check. Taiwan, Luda's Lake. I think I've finished all the Omega Sector ones. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. We're gonna deliver this quest and then do the 400 one. And this guy promised me it was the last one, but pretty sure he's gonna do like 400, and he's gonna be like, no, I meant 1,000, because higher ups keep complaining, blah, 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 blah. So he's just gonna screw me over all the time. Freaking frick. Bonk, bonk, but my damage is so good. You can clearly see that these guys are now too weak for us to properly level. Okay. To make up, yeah, okay, and now you give collecting meteorite samples. I'm gonna do that also because, whoa, 57k. I mean, these quests are not bad at all to do. I mean, Dokkan's HQ was how much? 27. It's decent. It's decent. Whoops. Okay, let's do some meteorite samples. I know this time where they are. All of them. Just click all the meteorites and go into the hidden one at Kulan 3. And then that's gonna be game. I have 6 more of my beautiful potions. I should be very careful. Do I have any backups? I do have elixirs. Oh, I do have like squids and stuff. I don't want to spend my elixirs though, they're worth more if I can sell them to the NPC. Why am I getting hit? Just kill him, that's cheaper. Wait dude, what are you doing? You have to click the meteorites. I completely forgot you had to click the meteorites to collect them. You have to play the game to play the game. There's not such thing as dummy scroll. I'm not sure what you mean with dummy scrolling. It's the right one, the left one, I mean. I feel like the meteorite one is gonna get me to level up. But I am gonna finish these stupid ass meteorite, the Mattheon Tentacles, unless I'm gonna finish the 400 Mattheon Tentacles, let me put it that way. Because if the game is gonna make me collect 500 or 1,000, it's not gonna be today. I can tell you that. It's not here. Where can you craft crystals again? Only on that? No, you can. Pretty sure. Dark crystals? Power look or oh, I think Ludi also. You might be able to do it also in other parts, but I'm pretty sure you can do luck decks everywhere. Dark might be a different story. But I'm pretty sure you can do the powers and all the ones in just normal Ludi. Two more. That one, thank you. I am wasting my potions. I know. Okay, but this one was relatively close. There's the one. I am gonna telly back, I think. Because I'm lazy. At least it spawned me close to the telly. Kurumaken. It sounds Japanese, but I don't recognize it. 2 accuracy clean. I've seen a 3 accuracy one for 10 mil, which I would take probably. But then I don't know what to scroll it with. Phase accuracy, space of void, I think. But 3 accuracy is free though. Yeah, you do want to chaos those though. That's the annoying part. Thank you. Oh, okay, so that didn't actually level me up. Okay, that's maybe good. So now I have an excuse to keep doing these guys. It's alright. We did 95%, like 90+% in an hour. So we still did 1.5 per minute for questing. So if maybe I was a little bit faster, I could have done 100% in an hour. So level per hour is not bad for sure. Don't forget I'm playing 3 characters also. And I'm trying not to do the same quest, even though they are very interesting. Because you can see the warrior for sure is the furthest along with this oh so great Maplestory Tentacle quest, which I promised you guys I was gonna finish. Okay, I'm gonna put different potions. Put the squids in for now. I do also have Unagis. Unagis are also good. Maybe I want to use those later. For 1k HP. Grats! Okay, we are for sure gonna finish this quest today. It's gonna take us like a max of 10 minutes. So do you have anything I want to talk about? Yeah. So this is gonna be like 3 days old news for you guys. But yesterday Nintendo made a patch, or 2 days ago, Nintendo made a patch, update I should say, for Mario Kart World. And before, when playing online, people would often pick random, because they wanted to play the 3-lap races instead of the intermissions, like the knockout kind of race. Because I mean, the tracks are great, and people just want to play more of them. And I think Nintendo would have done a better job if the intermission tracks... people don't hate the intermission tracks, it's just that people also want to play the actual tracks themselves. So what they could have done is, you know, when you do an intermission track, you're going to play the full level, even if you did the intermission part before, because that's how it is for like DK Spaceport and Rainbow Road, and people love those. People love the intermission part. People love the part leading up to it. Like, it's great, and people just want that for all races, you know. And it really sucks that Nintendo was like, no, you cannot do the full laps anymore. I'm sorry, we're sorry. Screw you. And it's so annoying how out of touch Nintendo is. Every time I press insert, my screen is gonna refresh, so I want to avoid that. Man, and it's so annoying that Nintendo just doesn't understand that people want to play the game with the freaking tracks, because that's what they like. It's not that they hate the intermission part. You don't have to force the intermission part onto people, but just give them the option or the ability to play the freaking max tracks thing. Like, I want to do 3 laps on Mario Circuit. Let me do 3 tracks on Mario Circuit. Don't let me do nice rare gotcha ticket. Wow, that's so good. So you know how we're gonna end this video, right? We're gonna end it with a rare gotcha ticket. Let's go. I'm not even finished with Mario Kart World though. I am currently at... I got all the mystery panels. I want to say 150 of them. They were fairly easy to collect. Like I can recall some of them being pretty hidden, but most of them were pretty doable. I've done about... Nice, I shouldn't have done that, by the way. I used the potion. I've done about 100 and I want to say... Thank you. I've done about 178 of those. Hyper body, please. 178 P-switches, and I think I got like 60 peach coins. I've done 1 or 2 knockouts on mirror mode, 3-starred. And I think I've done 2 cups and mirror mode also 3-starred. All the other things I've also 3-starred. And my dumbass started with 50cc. Thinking you would probably get a different unlock if you did everything on 50cc, 100cc, and 150. But no, if you do 150cc, you also get it for 50cc. If you get 3 stars on 150cc, you also get it back on the 50cc. So yeah, it's a waste of time to do it for all the cups, all the types. So I probably would have been finished with that already. I did the time trails also. They were fairly easy. If you don't know, you need to finish. Usually in the past, you had to finish time trails by beating the Nintendo staffs. They would like all have a track. Like a lot of staff would play the game, and you could race them in the staff time trials. And if you beated them, you would get like a little reward, like a card or a thingy. Like it used to be a requirement for, I think it used to be a requirement for maybe Golden Mario or something, who would then replace the Metal Mario, I think in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But there were other instances, because I fairly remember it being a thing in Mario Kart DS. There were a lot of unlockables in Mario Kart DX, which I think Mario Kart DS was one of my favorite Mario Kart games, because it had the challenges and everything, you know. I really like that. It had boss fights. I do kind of miss the boss fights though in Worlds. Maybe there's a challenge, I don't know, but I really enjoyed the challenges in Mario Kart DS. They're really good. I was kind of disappointed that they were not in the 3DS version, though I do really like the 3DS Mario Kart 3DS, which was Mario Kart 7. Terrible name, but okay. It was very fun with flying and the gliding and stuff. I really liked that one. And then 8, it didn't really bring anything new except for maybe the anti-grav sections, which were basically like, okay, well, we have some fun effects on the track now, whoop-de-doo. I didn't really enjoy that too much. I did think 8 was a great game, it just didn't really bring much new for me. Because 7 brought the gliders, which was pretty unique. 7 also gave underwater sections, I think. And what did World give to us? Free roam. I think free roam is very good. It's probably one of the most desired things I've ever had in a Mario Kart game. The free roam. Because I've always wanted to explore the tracks, like look at all the secrets, like, oh dude, it looks like you can go into this pipe, oh, I wonder what would happen if you could go in there. And you would just waste your races against NPCs and other players sometimes to just explore the map. And then Lakita would pick you up and just ditch you. How much is this? 20 int! Oh no! Oh no, it's so expensive. Man, I would buy that for like 30 mil. Oh man, I can never buy that. Dude, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. This guy. Big illustrated +5. What's all these people doing to +5? Dude, give me a +7. It has 10 accuracy though. It's crazy. Man, I want that bathrobe. That bathrobe, I want it. No, I don't. I want a 50 int bathrobe and you can never again. I feel like Everybody gonna be like, oh no, you're so strong, Dark, or Exilon, whatever. You're so cool. And I'm like, yeah, I know it. I got a 50 in bathrobe. What you gonna do, huh? Not have a 50 in bathrobe? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's so crazy. But then, like, if I had the money, I would get a Skanda and just go ham on that Skanda. I would do plus 35 and get a 72 attack Skanda and be absolute god. I would deal so much damage and I would never loot decks again because I could get gear to make it better, but then I would prefer. Nice, this is my 5th one. I would prefer to get Rats. I would prefer to get a lower level top and bottom. Probably bottom first. Probably deck shoes. Probably violet snowshoes. I'm not sure what violet snowshoes do anymore. Did they give you attack? Or were they luck based? Let me check again, because I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not even sure if they're in the game now. Maplestory Violet Snowshoes? I know they're VSS. They had 7 upgrade slots and they had 5 attack, 5 speed, 5 jump. Okay. They would drop for the Yakuza boss. Purple snowshoes, no, those are for pirates. And they were dropped by the boss. I mean, the jump and things are nice. What else did the boss drop? I'm just checking. Did some capes. Drop some capes. Gold emerald earrings. I think you want to get yellow snowshoes. I think they gave Dex and Int, which are pretty much good for all classes. So you might as well get those. Toad content. Yeah. I remember the Toad. It's a pretty fun boss in the... not Showa. It's the Ninja Castle. It's what it's called, Ninja Castle. Again, you need food? I feel like you need food every 30 minutes. Okay, let's try and finish this up. We need like 107. I've been talking too much. I've been talking way too much. But we're getting some nice XP, so some nice little head start for our next video when we're trying to do level 46. I do want to. I mean, with the warrior, I might just buy a white raccoon mask for the added accuracy. Because with the white raccoon mask, if I get a +2 or +3, I'm gonna get hundreds with the current weapon, which is really good, I feel like. So I'm not gonna complain about that at all. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. What skill does cleric not at max? Yeah, for sure. It gets replaced by Sacred Angel thingy. I don't know how it's called. Yeah, it could be useful for the third job boss, but Magic Claw does the trick. Because why would you spend SP and then reset afterwards? It's just not worth it, I think. It's not worth it. I actually didn't check how much damage increase one attack gives me over how much 5 strength gives me. Yeah, no, you will never be bossing with a cleric. After level 80, you just leech. Because you got Holy Symbol, so people are gonna want you anyway. This is so tedious using my potions like this, but okay. It's okay, guys. We're almost done today. We need 78 more up there to build Tentacles. And I was very spoiled with my event cheesecakes, because again I'm very lazy, and these are very unoptimized potions to use. We ran out now, so I mean I don't think there's any skill for cleric you want to max after level 70 except for Holy Symbol. You could use your Sacred Blast or whatever it's called, because that one gives damage to all enemies, but it deals more damage to undead enemies or dark enemies. So that's actually a good skill to level up for priest. But you're still going to use heal most of the time because it's free. You're still going to be using a lot of heal. That's kind of your primary skill as a cleric, priest, bishop is heal. Even after level whatever. A fourth job, however, you're going to be using Genesis a lot because Genesis does not have a cooldown. Genesis is also like the Big Bang mega skill you have. I think you are the only class. Oh? Yeah, you are the only class that has a skill like that. Pretty much full map, but it takes like 600 MP or something. So you are going to be spending a lot of money to level up, basically to grind. But it is very fast. That's why bishops easily reach high levels from level 120 until like 150 very easily. You're not strong, but you can grind very fast because I think it has like 15 targets, 12 targets, like a lot, and just put a bishop on a map, spam Genesis, have like 1,000,000 potions, and just boom the map, and then use other characters to kind of loot. And also don't forget to use Holy Symbol, because of course you're a bishop. Your primary task is to give other people Holy Symbol and give them XP. I mean, if we reach a high level with the bishop, I could be selling Leech. I could be selling it to my own character and then have some other guy buy Leech for a few mil, and then I could kind of sustain myself with that, and then I can also level up my other characters with that. So somebody else would be paying my grinding fees, basically. I'm not gonna make money with that, because if I wanted to make money, I would have to put like 5 people in my grinding thing. If I ever reach such a state, dude, if you're subscribed, no, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to be giving out stuff because you're subscribed. That's not how it works. That's not how it works on this channel. I don't want to be doing that. I will give you stuff even if you are not subscribed, even if you don't watch my videos. I don't want to give people like incentive to subscribe. I don't think that's fair with what I'm doing. So I'm never going to be doing that. I am, though, gonna do probably a random giveaway at 500 subscribers, I want to say. And then everybody can enter, but it's probably going to be like a comment thing or something. Because I'm going to need a list of names to raffle. And I don't want to make it subscriber only, because again, that's not who I am. I don't want to give you like, dude, I'm going to subscribe to this guy because then he's going to give me free stuff. No, I'm like, you've seen in the game, I've given stuff to people for free before. I think I gave somebody a 6 attack glove. I've given people scrolls. I've given people opportunity to loot a card. You know, come on, Dad. What? That's a cash item? No, yeah, that's cash item. So I don't want to be that guy that's going to be like, yo, I'm Mr. Beast on Maplestory. Subscribe to me and then give you free stuff. No, that's not how I do things. I'm never going to do it like that. So at 500, I'll probably do some kind of giveaway. Maybe we'll give away a year of Switch Online or something. Maybe a 50 euro gift card. I don't know. But I want to celebrate, okay? And I'm going to celebrate with you guys watching. You're just going to add a comment or something. You don't have to be subscribed, but like I said, I need a list of names of people so I can raffle. I'll probably create a very fair raffle bot. I will probably stream it because I've done a little program stream before. I'm gonna be like, yo, we're gonna build a raffle bot. Like, it's gonna be very simple code. We're gonna pick one of the lucky winners. It's gonna be very randomized. I don't know. Probably do like, I don't know. Maybe that could be fun. I'm gonna be doing a raffle, and then the number or the person that gets pulled twice will get the prize. I think that's interesting because usually, statistically, everybody should be selected before somebody gets selected for the second time. So that could be an interesting thing. You could also get very lucky and get selected twice in a row. That's a little too low chance though. But I think it's a lot fairer to say, okay, whoever gonna get selected twice gets the prize. And it also means they can drag it out a little bit longer for a stream, so we can hang out a little bit longer. That might be fun. You know, let me know in the comments if you have an idea for a fun prize, because, dude, I don't know. I don't want to be limiting it to subscribers. So if you guys have any suggestions on how we could do that, let me know. Also, let me know what kind of prize would be appropriate, because now we're doing Maplestory, but we're doing it on a private server. I wouldn't mind giving out like cash on Maplestory, but I don't know if you guys would like that. Just leave a comment if you actually watched until this part of the video, because I know nobody does. And then let me know like if you think, yeah, I think so. I think so, at least from 70. Let me know what you guys would think would be a nice prize and how I should handle it. We're still a lot away from 500 subscribers, because currently we're at the point of recording, I'm at 377, and I used to be at 400 something. But YouTube deletes inactive subscribers, so probably a lot of my family members were subscribed, but they never freaking used their YouTube ever because they're freaking old. No offense, I love you, family. But you need to watch my videos to not get kicked off my platform. So we dropped a little bit, and then yesterday I had like 378, and then somebody unsubscribed again on the same day. Oh, nice. Dude, 500! One more time, dude, what the heck? This time, I think it goes up to 1,000. But XP is getting up there. I'm gonna go to Ludi, and I haven't seen any of those things. So maybe this time, Warrior guy gets lucky, he gets epic prize from Gacha, and we're gonna be very happy with that. I hope. Let's take a look. I have enough spots in my inventories. All my inventories have space. I did get a stupid wraith on my mage. It's just terrible. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3. Scroll for land magic attack. That's only like nothing worth it. Game hates me. Alright, well, as always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below, comment about the 500 subs giveaway, whatever you want to talk about. Subscribe to the channel, please, help me reach that 500. I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye!